Muy buenas amigos, bienvenidos a Martínez Game Bros, XeXu con vosotros. Y vamos a jugar hoy un poquillo de Witcher. Vamos a seguir con la misión secundaria que ya empecé el otro día, que se llamaba el cabaré. Y es una misión relacionada con Jaskier. Tenemos que ayudarle a crear un cabaré. Bueno, ha heredado como una taberna y quiere convertirla en un cabaré. Y mira, además aquí hay una misión alternativa. Estamos donde las carreras de caballos. Y parece que por aquí tendría que estar ya a quien buscamos. Vale, es el enanillo este. A ver los carteles, ¿dónde coño están?
Oh, yes. Tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Vale, ya me he deshecho de ellos, ¿no?
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. Now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
Vale, vamos a preguntarle esto primero.
De Louverton is not just anybody. He's Duke Sam's youngest son. Sam of the well-known family of gem dealers. One debt more or less makes little difference to him.
Vale, ¿qué es lo que te preocupa?
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
We've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
Vale. Tan solo quiero esos... Venga, ¿yo pagaré la carrera por ti o qué? O la deuda. Le pagamos la deuda y a tomar por culo. Son 200 monedas. Tampoco. Yo tengo 25.000.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
¿Cuáles son tus compromisos, cacho perro?
See you there.
Vale, misión actualizada. Vamos a ver dónde tendríamos que ir. Supongo que al Romero y Tomillo este. Efectivamente, así que os pondré directamente allí. Bueno, compis, ya estamos aquí en el Romero y Tomillo este, prácticamente. Mira, ya tienen esto en funcionamiento, ¿no? Por lo que veo. Vamos a ver. Si ya estaría todo, todavía le queda algo que pedirnos.
Well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
No está nada mal, ¿eh?
No, not all. But I'd imagine something more, you know, more theatrical. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Pues sí, hemos conseguido
Rotlick
todo.
said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
Vale. Y la coreografía,
What about
todo bien, ¿no?
choreography? Prepared anything special for the opening?
We haven't. But Polly has. She's priceless. Came in and brought the girls in line before I could say knickers. Premier will have the audience on their feet, on their knees, both at the same time.
Vale. Ya no se llama Romero y Tomillo, ¿no? Supongo.
Rosemary in Time wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by
A ver
waitresses
cuál es el
in
nuevo nombre que le ha
Pesaro.
puesto aquí el
Chameleon's a lot
cuchilla
better for a
del Jaskier.
cabaret. a part from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation. Just a better ring to it all round.
Vale, ¿cuándo será
Guess
la
everything was ready.
inauguración?
So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Muy bien, pues tendremos que quedarnos, ¿no? A
Thanks
la
for
inauguración y demás.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate?
Qué guapo el águila de ahí
I'm
atrás.
buying.
Vale. Pues una copita, ¿no?
Why not?
That's my boy.
Espero que no acabemos tan
The
borrachos
foreman
como
mentioned he
cuando
saw
lo vimos
you
con
and
nuestros
Priscilla
colegas
talking.
rojos.
He's all right.
And she say anything about me?
Estabas gordo y olías mal. Vale. Alabó tu forma de razonar, ¿no? Vamos a
said
decir.
something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time.
Ajá. Está enamorado el Jaskier, ¿eh?
One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Es verdad,
Wasn't
ese tema
easy.
no lo ha contado.
She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the cloak and the dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am?
Un guarrete.
She's late, of course.
Vale, unas
She
horitas
knew how
después,
important this
puntos
night
de
was to me.
experiencia, me han
Of
dado.
course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time, you know.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Ask the dandelion. Priscilla.
Priscilla está.
She's,
¿Que está qué?
What? Speak, man.
she's badly been attacked.
han
They
atacado.
took her to Valmerius Hospital.
Attacked?
Pero bueno.
She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course. Let's go.
Gods,
Bueno, estamos ya directamente en el
Priscilla.
hospital.
is she gonna live?
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon,
Dios,
but
qué curro le han
you
dado.
are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer
Muy bien.
at Oxenfurt Academy.
Pues a ver quién
Enough of
coño
the
le ha dado esta
courtesies.
curra.
What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
Un fluido cáustico. Vale. ¿Quién le hizo esto? Vamos a decir. O... Así que no fue un robo
So
ni
this
un
was no
ataque normal,
ordinary
¿no?
attack, no robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you
O sea, que
agree?
ya lo ha visto más veces esto de
In fact,
que le
just
obliguen
this
a
week a
tragar
corpse
ácido o
turned
lo
up
que
in the
sea.
morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No harm. You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt,
Ajá.
I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor.
Pues nos vamos a encargar, claro que sí.
Find the bastard who did this. Find him. And kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well
Todavía
provide
tienen
some
el cuerpo anterior al que le ha pasado esto
No need
también.
to look
Vamos a echarle un
astonished,
ojo.
gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Vale. Eso supone un riesgo para
Great
ti.
analogy, but this tumor's not gonna sit there, wait to be excised. Appreciate the help, but I doubt you know what you're getting yourself into.
I know perfectly well, and I assure you I can take care of myself.
Easy assurance to make, harder to back up, especially if you've spent your whole life wielding a scalpel, not a sword.
Look at this scar. Don't be shy. Any idea what leaves such a mark?
A flail. Morning star, maybe.
What do you think?
Ajá.
A blow sustained at the operating table? No? Let me repeat. I know
O
what
sea,
I'm
que este
doing,
era un
and
soldado,
I
¿no?
wish to
Algo de
help.
eso. Vale, ¿puedo entrar en el depósito?
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers. Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
¿Nos va a acompañar? Pues venga, vamos.
Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
You lead.
Vale, pues nos van a hacer ir por las cloacas y demás. Yo pensé que igual aparecíamos directamente allí, pero no.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Qué de cositas, a ver si hay algo interesante.
Sewing up brown
Alcohol esto, frascos, agüita.
Is it not better to nip the
Bueno,
problem in the
no
bud?
vienen mal.
I tried to get the temple guard to enter the sewers, alas, to no
Vamos
avail.
para adelante.
So,
Que ya
hear
veo
that?
bichos.
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Sumergido,
You're
¿no?
ugly.
Uno menos. Y otro. Vamos rapidito, no nos andamos con chiquitas. Ya, esto es una bruja. Nada, acabada también. Vamos para adelante, compi, no tengas miedo. No me ha afectado nada, chaval. No grites.
Where to now? Up.
Yes, it's not far now.
Priscilla. How's it look? Give it to me straight. No sugarcoating.
Será por
Her
arriba, ¿no?
wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a traitoress. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
No he visto yo tampoco mucho camino por el que ir. Tiene que ser por aquí, digo
only
yo.
your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
No llevo una misión puesta, ahora que me doy cuenta. Que se llamaría... Pecados carnales. Vamos para allá. Hemos cambiado de
Claro.
misión. No sé en qué momento exacto. No, pero por aquí parece que no es. Me estoy yo equivocando. Ah, sí, que lo que tenemos es que seguir a este. Entonces ya hemos llegado. Y lo que os decía, hemos cambiado de misión, no sé en qué momento.
Come, the quicker we
pero
take
bueno.
care of this, the better.
Why?
Vamos a
Got somewhere to
continuarla en
be?
el mismo que
Someone
cabaré.
to disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Yo creo que en el momento que estábamos ahí tomando algo que me han dado 2 puntitos de experiencia, ha debido ser el momento clave en el que ha cambiado la misión. Yo sigo robando. Y aquí tenemos el anterior cuerpo, ¿no? Vamos a
Looks like
examinarlo.
necrophages got to this one.
¿Cómo?
Looks like necrophages got to this one.
Otra víctima de los necrófagos, pero no la que necesitábamos nosotros, ¿no? ¿O qué? Aquí tenemos otro.
Human. Wrong body type.
Este no es el cuerpo. ¿Y dónde cojones estará el cuerpo? Nada, seguimos, ¿no? Se podrá seguir por aquí igual en más cuerpos. Aquí no parece. Y bueno, parece que esta habitación va a ser cerrada, así que voy a entrar. Y mira que hay otro cuerpo. Y muchas cositas. Vamos a ver qué nos dicen.
This isn't it. Let's keep looking.
Tampoco es. Vaya depósito tienen de cadáveres, macho. Y aquel me lo marca en amarillo, así que tampoco debe ser, ¿no? Echarme un ojo aún así.
Human. Wrong body type.
Vale, tampoco es. Seguimos. Aquí no nos encontraremos a nadie, supongo.
That's gotta be him.
This one's a
Tiene que
sheep.
ser este.
Remember, beards are no indicator of gender amongst dwarves.
Vale, tampoco es.
A dwarf, but the hands. Not a carpenter's. A banker's, more likely. Let's keep looking.
Tampoco. Aquí tenemos otro. Este sí que es.
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our
Nuestro
dwarf.
enano.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood.
Not a bit. Start the
Pues
autopsy.
no, no creo.
Where?
Let's look at his head.
A ver la
Hair
cabeza.
smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Le han sacado los ojos. Joder. Vale, examinemos las
Those
cuencas.
burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes. And some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
Joder.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Todavía estaba vivo, madre mía. La boca.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
Y le han cortado la laringe, igual que a
See
ella.
this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
Un bisturí.
But why?
¿Habrá sido
The
él?
wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer,
Madre mía.
I believe
Se
he
quería cebar
performed
de
a
lo lindo,
tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Vale, veamos alguna otra cosa. El torso, por ejemplo.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Vale. Examinemos la herida
Let's
del
examine
pecho.
the
Joder,
chest
le vamos a
wound.
hacer un examen exhaustivo, ¿eh?
Heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
Le va a abrir ahí de risas. ¿Qué es eso?
An egg from an amphibian.
De un anfibio.
Salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Vale, echemos un vistazo a la cicatriz del
Look at the
estómago.
scar. Wounds long and thin. An incision. But the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an
una herida
accident
vieja.
in the workplace.
Vale, ábrele el abdomen. A ver
Open the
qué
abdominal
vemos.
cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a
Estará
zoo
podrido.
up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt. Wait. Smells not rot.
No huele a podrido.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue in stronger proportions.
Han hecho con
It's
formaldehído de
more
ese, ¿no?
destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded.
Vale, ya tenemos ahí una pista buena. Examinemos otra cosa. Va a ser médico. Vamos con las manos.
Look at his hands. His welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so.
Estaba atado,
No
¿no?
one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience.
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other
Está
time,
torturado
maybe.
este.
See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him.
Vale. A ver las piernas.
See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen. Toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he
Ha
kicked
debido
the
de patear
bucket.
algo, darle una patada a
Doesn't
algo.
strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
And a
Ya
different
veo, ya.
sense of humor.
Bueno, y por último, amigos, los genitales. A ver qué
His
encontramos en la
genitals.
pichurra del
We ought to
enano.
inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
Vale, puede que tenga razón. Ya veremos.
We'll see.
Tócale la
Pull down
polla.
his trousers and... Shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Sífilis.
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
Vale, pues muy bien. Ya tenemos lo
All right.
suficiente.
Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
¿Cuál es el motivo? Eso ya se me escapa un poco, ¿no? Vale. ¿Qué decimos? Que es un castigo, ¿no? ¿O ha sido un asesinato ritual?
It's some kind of
vamos a
sick
decir?
ritual. You saw it. Burns in the eye sockets, cavity where the heart should be, scalding liquid, all centering on
Todo
warmth,
gira en torno al
heat,
calor y el fuego. Ha
fire.
sido la senda esa del
A
fuego,
fire
¿no?
eternal.
El
It's a
fuego
lead
eterno.
worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted, drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong
Un
learner.
estudiante.
Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
Vale. ¿Acaso os conocéis?
You old
Está
friends.
claro que sí, ¿no?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine. Long ago.
And not very well. You've still not mastered certain basic principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the
No
world.
le ha gustado mucho, que estemos aquí.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
Vale, ¿dónde se encontró el
Woodcarver's
cadáver del
body.
carpintero?
Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to
Y vamos
investigate?
a ir a
Exciting.
investigar allí huellas y demás.
He died
¿no?
in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirans was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace, the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, your reverence.
Who are these
Bueno.
people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As your reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Muy bien. Nos vamos más legalmente, por lo que veo.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble.
Vale, dice que salva a su
Didn't give that
propio
a
culo al
thought, did you,
mentir.
Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Muy bien.
Thank you.
Pues nada, vamos a hablar con el tío que trajo el cuerpo del carpintero este. Vale, ¿quién es el Nathaniel este?
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel, a rogue, like every man who wears the robes of the eternal fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer, delighted especially in torturing women. Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
Dream job.
Vale. Podrías haberme dicho que conocías al forense, ¿no?
Might have told me you
Habría
knew the
sido más fácil
coroner.
entrar, yo
You could
creo.
have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Vale. Pues no sé qué decirle. Vamos a decir que no obligaré... No te obligaré a
Don't
hablar,
aim to
¿no?
press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just an old wound, unhealed as yet. What will you do now?
¿Qué vas a
Plenty
hacer?
of
Pues ¿qué voy a
leads.
hacer? Seguir investigando,
Woodcarver's
¿no?
workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
Pero mucho que hacer.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Vale, está el personaje. Misión actualizada y como veis ya tenemos, se encuentra el recolector de cadáveres, examina el lugar donde murió el carpintero y usa tus sentidos para investigar el callejón donde murió, vamos, donde atacaron a Priscilla. Pero nada amigos, eso lo haremos en el próximo capítulo, que ya se me está extendiendo mucho este. Y nada, si os ha gustado un like siempre nos ayuda y nos vemos en el próximo.